You went to the Emirates and played negative football. Who has gone to the Emirates, played negative football, and come out with anything positive? You begin as you mean to continue, and you began on fuckery. You know what pisses me off? It's fucking Kai Havertz. Fucking Kai Havertz in 2026. When has Rhys James ever failed a fitness test? Netanyahu, PMP personified, failed a fitness move, man. 10 games against Arsenal, no wins. No wins, not at the Bridge, not at the Emirates. Fuck, not even a neutral ground. Vectors, and I bet you, if these lot win the Champions League, we cannot talk again. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It's not a happy return. We return in disappointment and failure. Because yesterday we went to the Emirates and we decided to sit back for 60 minutes, show no attacking intent, and also lost as well. I mean, I don't think we would have felt bad if it was a 0-0 draw, but we lost. We got dunked on by Kai Havertz in another game, in a semi-final tie, in which the difference between the two teams was just one goal. We sat back for 60 minutes and lost. I can't even come here and talk about our win against West Ham because I haven't made a video since that win. Because there's such a negative from yesterday. There are ways of losing, you get me? We've seen this team lose after giving it and laying it all on the field. Like the game against Real Madrid, where Mount scored and we didn't do it when we lost. Hey, you know what? It happens. The boys give it their all and we were unlucky. Yesterday, we deserved exactly what we got. We didn't create no clear-cut chances. Progressive passing was a myth. And the crazy thing is, people are talking like these players can't pass. Palmer can pass. Esteval can pass. Enzo can pass. And that's second half basis. Now, let's talk about the first half. How many times did we take the ball into the Arsenal half and return it back? I remember we pressed them. We got the ball off them, and then instead of us to go forward and seek a goal, Liam Delap decided to reset play, and then Arsenal reset the formation. Like, let's not behave like we couldn't do anything with what we saw. Now I get it. Fuck that. I don't even get it. How do you go into a Carabao Cup semi-final? Forget the tournament. A semi-final of a competition where Liam Delap has a right wing and Cucurella has a left winger. I thought you were going to play two top with two offensive fullbacks or wingbacks, whatever you want to call them. I thought it was going to be Gusto and Cucurella bombing up and down with a set of three players behind, three in the middle, two up top, and maybe in case something happens, maybe one goes in between two. Like the late runs will be made by Enzo Fernandez, and we'll have like a pivot of Caicedo and Santos, where Enzo pushing up to help with build up and stuff, and Cucurella and Gusto going up and whipping in crosses because we have two strikers on the field. But no. We did something totally weird and different. Like, we had Delap on the right wing doing nothing all game. Like, it was a nothing game from him. Like, striker shit, winger shit, he shit everywhere. Delap does nothing. Either position he plays, there's literally no difference. I'm getting sick of this. And then after such a disgraceful performance, people online say, you know, the players gave it their all, and it's time we dealt with reality. The squad is not good enough. James was out. This wasn't fit. Bro, fuck all that. What was that energy when Maresca was in charge? What was that energy when Chalobah and Tosin decided to hold hands in the box when Sunderland dunked on our head tops at Stamford Bridge? What was that energy when these people were giving goals away to Carabao in the Champions League? What was that energy when these players were fucking up against Lincoln? Because it wasn't the system. They were shit. But then we didn't give all these excuses because we said Maresca's been here for a year and over, and the same thing's repeating itself. and it's a cycle. So why are we doing this now? I don't get it. People on the T are big prominent people. The other side of the coin, this big YouTube channel that has all you can eat Chelsea. And they're giving excuses about let's face facts and let's face reality. Bullshit! Bullshit! You're the same person who was dunking on Maresca game in, game out. Talking about the quality isn't good, the signings isn't coming in the summer, blah, 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 blah. But the in-game management has to be on point. You cannot sit down there and tell me you're happy with what you saw yesterday. And then instead of us to talk about the things that you went to the Emirates and played negative football. Who has gone to the Emirates, played negative football, and come up with anything positive? It's stupid. It's stupid. To even think like that is dumb. To go to the Emirates and not even try and think you're going to win against the best. You were trying to beat Arsenal at their own game. Whilst they have Saliba and Gabriel, they have Timber, they have Henkapi, they have Rice, they have Zubimendi, who can literally sit and stink out the gut the whole game. That's what they did. They didn't need to do nothing. And when we put you're bringing on these players on a cold, wet night in a semi-final. Conditions ain't even right. I don't make excuses like the weather wasn't good, but I'm gonna do that today. In a game, players need to come on and have some time to warm up into the game. These people are coming on with 30 minutes left, and there were so many stoppages as well. What do you expect them to do? You've already started a match stinking. You begin as you mean to continue, and you began on fuckery. You began like you were leading. We were not leading. We needed just a goal. One goal at the Emirates to put this. You start your main players, right? This deep this. Start your main players. Start the Palmers, the Estavals. Start whoever you want. Have the best defenders on the field, right? Play on the counter-attack. We know Arsenal in open play is dog shit. So make sure you prevent the set pieces and you play on the counter-attack. You nick a goal. You can sit back again, and if shit hits the fan, then there's something to protect. Then you can do this haram ball, and then we sit down and protect it, and we go to extra time and we protect it for penalties. Not when the game. Well, no, we're training the fucking game. Not when we're down by a goal. I can see people online out here lauding this bullshit with this bullshit agenda that we did the best we could. This is fuck the Emirates. Manchester United won at the Emirates. Liverpool came here with no striker and still managed to get a decent result. We couldn't even draw. We lost. We lost 1-0. Pointing to the Arsenal badge with Chelsea players on the. Oh my god! It couldn't get worse. It literally couldn't get worse. Do you know what would be worse though? Resting Reece James for Wolves and dropping points to Wolves. Now that would be an all-time bottle job. What threat does Wolves have to the point where you telling me that the man that is built like a Greek god, Reece James, with hangers or co-hangers for shoulders, failed a fitness test? Move, man. When has Reece James ever failed a fitness test? Netanyahu, PMP personified, failed a fitness. Move, man. You're out here playing the fool. You didn't want to play them because you feel like you have an important game on the weekend. Once they failed a fitness test, move. Now we've lost. We are their bitches. You see how we treat Tottenham Hotspurs? That's how Arsenal treat us. Arsenal treat us like garbage. Like we're the sighting. They don't allocate any respect to us, and I bet you if these lot win the Champions League, we cannot talk again. If they win a Champions League, we cannot talk again. We have to go limp and shut the fuck up forever because I don't see us winning it. I don't see us winning the Premier League anytime soon. So if these guys pack up a treble, hey, long. Now I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Disappointment is what I felt yesterday. It wasn't even anger. It was just disappointment. The moment Carvers rounded the goalkeeper and I saw the ball trickle, I didn't even wait to see the celebration. I just locked the whole thing off. I wasn't even home yet. I was streaming. I was streaming on my way home. The moment he ran, the goalkeeper balls in the net, lock up the whole thing. I saw his celebration on X. I didn't even see it in game because I couldn't bear it. I cannot see Carabao celebrating against Chelsea. But that's what we've done to ourselves. We're out of the Carabao Cup, now at the Champions League, and they forgot to focus on. A thing with this mentality, this bullshit. Do you think? Let me ask you a question. Do you think Enzo Maresca would have set up like that against Arsenal in the second leg at the Emirates? You fucking dare not. And if Maresca did that, we would be killing him. We wouldn't care that there are no players. We'll be asking ourselves, why didn't Palmer play? Why didn't Esteban start? Why are playing the lap on the right wing? No, but because it's a new manager and bro, hold these people to the same fucking standard. We hold them to the same standard. You cannot cuss one person out and then say the other person did all they can. Fuck all that. It's bullshit in my opinion. It's bullshit in my opinion. You cannot tell someone else he should do better. Somebody else comes and does worse than he's doing and say, oh, but let's look at reality. Let's fix. Fuck facts. What were facts when the other person was suffering? When the other person was complaining and you were telling him that we have a deep squad, that we have a team of good players. Where were the good players yesterday? They were on the pitch. But then that bogus formation and ideology fucked us up. You playing it. We claim to be level on par with Arsenal. We're playing them like like they're superior. And you know what? It's just been a rant. That's all I'm doing. I'm not even breaking out in them. It's just been ranting. So I'm just gonna end it here, right? But I'm just here to say that the whole thing about we did what we could with what we had is absolute trash to me. I'm not listening to it, right? There were different ways to go about the 5 at the back is not the problem. It's the way we approach the game, okay? Football players are not stupid, okay? They are not dumb. They're not, and they are trained professionals who stick to instructions. If these players were told to attack when they get the ball, they would have. Let's not play. We saw Manchester United under Amorim. Same bunch of players, no attacking bite, nothing, passive for 90 minutes. When a new manager came in and he said, when you get the ball, look up, go forward and try and get a goal. They do that now. If Rosenier told these players, the same players on the pitch by the way, tweak the little things, play the 2-top with Pedro and Delap, and then told the wing backs to bomb forward and attack every time we have the ball. This is the time we need to cross when you have 2 strikers in the box. Because you never know what will happen. If these players were told to attack, they would have attacked. But they weren't. Instructions, it's not even about personnel now. It's the instructions. And someone is telling me that had it worked, we would have been lauding him. Fuck all that. I wouldn't have been lauding shit. Because you cannot perform like that. It didn't work. Boo-hoo. If it worked, we would have lauded him fine. It didn't work. What now? We're out. And it was in a disgraceful manner. Then why did you just throw the kitchen sink at it? People say it's just 1-0. This fan base is not serious, man. Like, y'all not serious. Like I'm deep in it. I haven't even been here for a long time and I'm already realizing that some of the fans of this Football Cup are not serious. They're just not serious. I grew up watching every good... But I went seasons collecting trophies with this club. There was every single season for some time, I was seeing a piece of silver. Wembley was a formality for me. For this club, for this fan base. And now we're losing to Arsenal in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup and people are mocking Fofana for crying over a Carabao Cup. It means something to him. Fuck, if it meant something to everybody on that pitch and the manager, the way it did to Fofana, we might have qualified. Put some respect on his name. That's a grown-ass man. Fofana's been here for almost 5 years and he hasn't even hit 100 games yet. But he cares more. Fuck this. See, I'm done. Done with this whole mindset thing. But I'm not going to sit here and let people give excuses. It's bullshit to me. Keep the same energy for everybody. We're not now going to talk about squad and who was not available. We didn't do that for Maresca, so we're not going to do that for Rosenier. We're keeping the same energy. Period.